Welcome to Fairgrounds, Kitsap County Fairgrounds disc golf course. Uh, Rachel is obviously joining me today, as I promised on a previous video. What was that? 2 videos ago, I want to say, or maybe it was just last video. We're going to come out here and we're going to play both sides. Actually, we're going to play the north side and the south side. It is going to be 2 videos. You got to stick around. We're going to play north side best shot doubles. We're going to play south side worst shot doubles. Rachel's not looking forward to that one. She said, "What you said you were nervous about it?" I was like, "I don't think anybody's not nervous about worst shot doubles." Anyways, hole 1, 300 feet, just curving off to the right. I think if we're gonna play this, is I think we're gonna have Rachel tee off first because she doesn't throw as far as me, but she also is more reliably in the fairway, which will tell me, do I go for it or do I just get into a good spot? You know, basically let her put us into a decent spot and then see if I can drive past it. So go ahead, Rachel.
Okay. We're gonna do something really strange. We're gonna tee off with the leopard here, just because.
Ooh. You know, honestly, I don't think I can expect to do better than that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go my forehand. We were actually saying that if she didn't get in a decent spot, that I was gonna go backhand and just kind of basically do a layup, not try to get a huge distance. But if she got a decent spot, which I think that qualifies, I'm gonna go a forehand. I'm gonna go my Firebird, the one that actually has Rachel's name on it. And you ought to know by now how much I love doing a forehand on my very first throw of the day. Well, I chopped it too much, but it came out some. I think that is a better spot.
I think that might be better.
All right, so I'm decently happy with that. I probably got, what do you think, about 220 on that drive? This hole's 300, so
yeah,
probably 220 on that drive. I did end up a little bit on the left side, which means that I'm going to do a lean out forehand. No offense, Rich, but I don't know what you're going to do. Ooh, I gave us 25 or 30 feet, Rich.
I'm going to do a backhand right between these two trees. I got about 2 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to thread a 1 foot disc, 1 foot wide disc through a 2 foot wide hole.
Have fun with that. I actually hope you do it. You did.
I think you're still better.
Mine still might be a little better.
I didn't give enough oomph on it. I was afraid to overthrow it.
All right, so we're going to take my upshot. Gave us probably only 18 or 20 feet actually.
Yeah.
A little bit downhill, which I dislike downhill putts, but apparently I can make them.
You can. So we got hole 2, 200 feet. Just down there, straight and off to the left a little bit. That was San Antonio earlier. I think I'm feeling a destroyer coming on.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You put it right in the fairway. Of course, I mean, I could get a little deeper, but this gives me full permission to just
go for it.
Just rip the buzz down there. If I hit the tree right here or go into these stuff on the ground over here, oh well, we got a great shot already. All right, I'm gonna rip a buzz down there. If you recall, last time I did, or a couple times ago, I did a gauge and it just never came out of it. So I'm gonna go buzz instead. And I got past the pin, but I am way left.
Yeah, you are way down the hill.
All right, so we are taking Rachel's lie on this. Well, it was actually pretty close. Hers just a tiny bit closer than mine, but we just kind of like the window a little bit better. So we're gonna take this one. Let Rachel go first, so that I can do a run at it.
Okay.
And that's an absolute tap in. So that means I get the free reign to run at it. All right, so, I mean, this is a little obstructed from the way I like to straddle, but that's not a bad thing, because I'm going to curve it anyways. Oh, that was terrible. Also a tap in though. Hole 3, 205. Just straight down here is a nice corridor, and then it bends a little bit to the right. It's a beautiful forehand hole. To be honest, I don't think it matters which one of us throws first on this one, simply because I'm going to throw my forehand either way. It's going to be the same throw no matter what. But just because we want to keep it consistent, Rachel's still going to throw first.
Right into the tree.
Solid contact.
Bounced straight back.
You know, that's a compliment in baseball.
Uh-huh.
Not in disc golf.
No, not in disc golf.
So do you remember one time that you and I played Ripped out here? And you told me I had to throw a roller, and I parked it?
Yeah. I remember that, yes.
I'm not going to throw a roller because that was the flukiest throw ever. But it was pretty funny. Asked me to throw a roller, and then I did. I did a forehand roller, and I parked it on this hole. Both of us were shocked.
Yeah.
Well, ooh, with that skip, we might be in the circle.
We might be. Definitely better than mine.
So, Rachel, am I in the circle down there?
Yeah, circle's edge.
Oh. Well, so I didn't lie to the camera. That being said, I went deep by a ways, and it's not necessarily beautiful.
Let's thread the needle again.
Well, it's an 8-foot putt, no big deal.
Yeah, that's tap in. So go for it. Show me the mad putting skills you've been working on.
Yeah, but my mad putting skills are from 20 feet. Rachel, my mad putting skills are at 20 feet, and I swing to the right, which means that I'm swinging straight through that tree.
So, you just need a disc with a phaser on it.
It's an atom, it's not a teleport.
And yet
here we are.
So we're on hole A. This is the first time I've ever played some of these new holes over here on the north side, as Tony calls it. And it's 275, par 3. We're going to push this insanity right out the middle.
Aren't these tee pads for temporary tee pads really nice?
Yeah, they are. They're nice and solid.
Yeah. Ooh.
Just like that.
That looks pretty good. All right, guys, and I'm going to go ahead and throw my jackalope. All right. I need to get back to my focusing on form. Get the get the elbow out first.
So you're not digging.
Snap the wrist. I actually was, Rachel and I both kind of reviewed some of my footage from that one that I was doing a couple days ago where I was trying to work on the form, trying to get the backhand. And both of us noticed that I was still bringing it down. And I think my issue is not so much my release point, but it looks like when I'm pulling back, I'm going up, which means that now I have a little bit of a downward angle to release. So I need to really work on keeping it down and then coming out. So let's see how this goes. And caught up in the bushes. I think we're taking yours. So Rachel says that we should take her disc, which is over here, admittedly about 40 feet further and very much clearer. But I've always wondered, if the disc never hits the ground, does it count as a throw?
Yes.
Dang it. All right, so fun little side story that I wanted to tell about this Zuka card of Rachel's. Talk about an amazing company. Talk about somebody that really stepped up in time of need. Rachel, as we mentioned, had some serious medical issues recently, and it pretty much destroyed her endurance. Even just walking a full 27-hole course today, she knows she can do it, but she's going to be pretty dang tired at the end.
Yeah.
Whereas back before she got sick, this would be no big deal. We'd play this all the time. And she likes to play in this women's series tournaments that she does. But the problem is, of course, carrying a backpack around, going up down these hills, and also, honestly, in a lot of these forested courses, there's nowhere to sit. I had the idea that I wanted to get her a Zuka cart so she could sit down. And of course, again, with all the medical issues she's had, she didn't have the money to do that. So I was like, well, maybe me and a bunch of friends, maybe I can get the local disc golf association involved. Let's get together, see if we can get her a cart. I reached out to Zuka directly first, gave him the whole story. And within 2 days, I had a response saying, we have a cart. It's the one that's the shell like this, no bag. But we've got a cart that was purchased and then returned with virtually no damage at all, nothing wrong with it. I think there might have been like a scratch or two on it. But because of it, they couldn't sell it as new anymore. And so they said that they would give it to us if we just paid shipping. And so I went ahead and paid the shipping, and I called it your birthday present because you were sick during your birthday.
Yeah.
And we didn't do anything for the birthday. So regardless, all I want to say is huge shout out to Zuka. They really stepped out. This is like $180 card or $200 card or something like that.
It's almost 3.
Oh, is it almost 3?
It's
Wow.
almost 3.
But and they really hooked Rachel up.
It is just amazing. I can't tell you how nice it is, getting tired, 5-6 holes still to go, be able to take 5 minutes and sit down while my card mates are throwing it. It's just amazing.
So yeah, all the credit to Zuka. That was not money that I really could afford to do myself. And I'm so happy that they made it easy for me to help out Rachel. So again, all the credit for me goes to Zuka. So thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, is that perfect? Oh, you're just short, but that was a great shot.
There we go.
All right. And I think I ended up on top of you.
Pretty close. So Tony's disc's over here. It's about 6 or 8 feet farther back, but it's actually pretty open. But we both decided that even though there's a little bit of a straddle, we're going to go from here. Oh, bad throw.
Hey, you know what? It's an easy putt from there.
It is.
A little wider straddle than I normally do, but there we go.
Perfect.
Old B, about 260 feet or so, just straight up this corridor. It's a little narrow, but not really too bad. Basket is pretty much dead straight. If you can get a dead straight laser shot 260 feet, it'd be an easy shot. But there are a lot of trees in and around there. I honestly think that the best shot is doing a flex forehand for the 260. Unfortunately, my flex forehand's only got about 210 in it. It doesn't have 260, so it's not a really good shot. But if you could actually get something to flex from the right to the left, and then come out and dump in, pretty good opening up there. That being said, Rachel, I think we're going to have you tee off.
And speaking of straight, let's get insane. Ooh, a little too straight.
Come on out, come on out. Ooh.
I don't think it actually hit the ground.
Well, I guess I won't go full power because I definitely want to make sure that we're in the fairway then. Right, so,
oh, come on, just go for it anyway.
I'm going to give this a little bit of hyzer. I'm throwing the paprika, so it's pretty understable. I want to throw just a little bit of hyzer. Not enough hyzer. Oh, and it kicks right. We're both in the garbage over there.
Oh.
All right, so neither of these are really great positions. We're having to do probably a patent petting from this shot, but where I was, it was a wall of brush right in front of us. I was probably 15, 20 feet further, but just a wall of brush in front of us. I probably had a little bit of a tomahawk throw from there, but Rachel can't do tomahawk these days. So just to give us both a chance at it. We're definitely taking Rachel's. Definitely some of those a little better shot, I think. But do you think I'm in position? Oh, yeah, I look like I'm in position.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go the runway because I'm going to try to put a lot of Anheuser on it and let it drift in. Well, I mean, I think I have a putt. I hit something in there, but I think I've got a putt.
Okay. And I'm going to throw my Griffin. Not the worst throw ever. But
No, definitely not.
hey, there's a tree.
Oh, come on.
So this hole C, it's 190 feet, just straight down there, a little bit to the left. I'm gonna try and throw a laser on a disc I've never thrown before. Why not? I got backup.
Well, that doesn't bode well.
I think we're taking mine. Nothing to it but to do it.
That's not that good. It's further up there, but it's not that good.
I'd call that a tap in.
Hole D, 280 feet, pretty much just straight up ahead. Realistically, the best shot is a backhand, or I'm sorry, the best shot here is a nice forehand that's going to go real straight, probably flex a little and go in there. I ain't got 280 feet on my forehand. I don't have 280 feet on my backhand. So realistically, what I'm going to do is a backhand, and it looks like it opens up a little more on the left side up there. So I'm just going to get something that's going to fade out a little bit on the left side. I'm going to go with my jet. This is actually the first time I've tried throwing a distance driver since trying to change how I'm throwing. We'll see how that goes. Oh, but Rachel, we've been having you throw first. You go first.
I was hoping to watch the master at work.
Nope, we gotta find out how much trouble we're in. And the answer is none at all, because that's right in the middle.
Yeah.
All right. So now I get to pump it and see if I hit that first tree on the right side.
First on the left.
It is 30 feet further. I just have my doubts. Ooh.
And you laced it.
I'm definitely on the left. That's about where I wanted to be, though.
Yeah. What do you think, Tony? Center tree?
Ooh, I like the stump in the middle, the stump on the middle left.
Okay, okay.
Oh, how dare you miss everything?
And
you're,
park it.
You're parked. I can't beat that. Unless I throw it in.
Well, there's your goal for the day.
I mean, I was going to go backhand and try to do the exact same thing as what you just did. But now I'm going to go forehand and see if I can come in on that left side. I mean, the chances of this working are almost none.
Yeah, but go for it.
I mean, I can't. No, I did not come close. No, I was way off.
You're 20 feet.
I hit the wrong gap.
So we're back to the regular holes finally, thank God. It's hole 4, par 3, 200 feet. It's down there, off to the right, all downhill. So This is a putter only hill.
All right, Rach, just for fun, try that again with a glitch. I guess while she's grabbing the glitch, I'm going to go ahead and make my throw. I like the forehand better. I just think that the glitch is going to hold that Anheuser throw that you made a lot better. So, too far right. Oh, and then it gets smacked down.
But it rolls and stays in the fairway.
It's in the fairway. Should be an easy par. I wanted the birdie. I wanted to get us back to even. Now, doesn't that look better? Oh, you ended up hitting the same tree, I think.
I did.
All right, so I was middle of the fairway, so I thought for sure we were going to take mine, but Rachel managed to actually get almost pinned deep and just a little off to the left. So I like this putt a little better. We're going to take Rachel's. I'm running this, Rach.
Okay.
Oh, and I pinned it, but we're parked. Now you get to run it.
Okay.
Heck yeah! Hole 5, 190, a little bit uphill, kind of a long drift to the right. I'm going to try to do the backhand Anheuser with the paprika. Thank you, Rachel, for playing that hole solo as a birdie. That actually got us back to par. We're actually, if we didn't play the temp holes, we're 2 under, but because those temp holes, we're at par. And Rachel, go ahead.
See, if you hadn't said anything, we could have just politely forgotten to put those holes in.
Would just be like, oh no, we only played the 9 holes.
Yeah. And then been 2 under.
Yeah. But that's not good content.
No, it's not. Got to show the bad with the good.
Okay. Edge of the fairway. I mean, that's better than some of the forehands I've thrown recently on this hole.
Uh-huh.
But I am going to go backhand. And end up worse. All right, so we obviously took Rachel's shot because I, decided to hit a first available tree. Basket's like straight through these 2 trees, but pretty wide open hyzer shot. I'm just going to go backhand hyzer with the L. That's going to end up left. But it should be only like an 8 or 10 foot putt, maybe 12.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Show me how it's done, Rach. Drop it in the basket and make it 2 solo birdies in a row.
Yeah.
Or we'll take my upshot. All right, put this in and make it another solo hole. Oh, you're going to make me putt this?
Yeah, I'm going to make you putt it. I'm sorry.
I didn't want to putt.
I realize this. But I want to make you work on that. You've been doing so much work on that putt. I want you to show it off.
Well, now you're going to make me nervous and I'm going to miss. See, this is your fault. This is your fault. Because watch this.
We have hole 6 at 200 foot. You want to lace that gap right there between those 2 trees, and then it's just off to the left down there a little bit. What do you think? Thread the needle? Let's try.
You threaded the needle, and actually that looks amazing. That is not the gap you were going for. I know.
No.
That was pretty impressive, though.
I was terrified when I saw that. I'm like, oh, you're going to go.
All right. Now that Rachel showed you how it works but shouldn't work, I'm going to try to hit the actual gap with my owl instead. And watch, Rachel's going to have a much better shot. I'm pretty certain of this. But we're going to try to do the right shot. Well, I hit the right gap, but I actually put it short. I didn't put enough on that. Oh, I thought you had it, Rich.
Oh, so close.
I wanted you to have the solo birdie again.
I wanted it too.
That was terrible. Oh, well, you're still left with the tap in, so we're good. Hole 7. I looked it up, and of course, do I remember what the numbers are? Of course not. But one of these signs is inaccurate. I don't remember which one. But remember, this one and the next one are about the same distance, and they're not. I think this thing was like 250 or something. It is a little bit downhill. Just straight up here, there's a nice, beautiful, wide open corridor, and then just dump at the left at the end, which means nice, long, flat backhand. Works great. Rachel, you got the tee. Ooh, nice buttery shot.
Oh yeah.
Should be a pretty easy upshot from there.
Which means the sky's the limit.
That's terrible. Oh no. Oh, thank goodness.
Thank God.
I'm so glad that that hit that tree. Woo!
Well, this is not going to be Birdieville, but we make a Parville.
Ooh, good kick. Oh, it faded out earlier than I thought. Though that's also an easy putt. Yay, point of view putt. Well, never belittle the middle.
Definitely.
Oh, too high. That's going to end up left. I'm a little worried about how far left.
Well, it hit a tree. Maybe it slowed it down. Let's see what we can do. Holy crack!
That was a really nice shot, Rach.
Oh,
All right, well, that's going to change up my disc selection.
that was butter.
I was going to go with my owl, try to flex it over there and just kind of get close to the basket. But because you actually had a great shot, I'm going to go with the same shot, but with the runway and try to really get after the basket. Oh, it's not going to come out of it fast enough.
No, and you're deep.
Oh, yeah, I knew I was going to be deep. But I was trying to get it to flex to the right and go into the hill or possibly chains. Yeah, Rach, that was a great shot.
Thank you. Thank you. So we're playing hole 18. It's 245. It's just nice. Sweeping hyzer down there. Just going to get behind it and give it all I got. Oh. Which apparently is the tree.
It's in the fairway. So if I really mess this one up, we have a fairway shot.
Okay, don't drive a tree.
How do you drive a tree? It doesn't even have wheels. That'll do. Ooh,
Ooh.
I got way down there.
There's a deer down there.
I almost hit a deer.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I
almost hit a deer.
think you're parked for a birdie.
Let's see how close this deer lets us get. Oh, she's starting to move away. She's not skittish by any means. Oh, there's two. I didn't even see the second one.
No, I didn't either.
I think that's a baby.
Neither one of them are skittish, though.
Oh, sorry, I'm just out of frame. That's the baby right there. Holy moly, they're just letting us up close. Crazy.
So it looks like our best shot doubles is going to end with us under par with the tap in birdie.
Also, that's the best drive I've ever had on this hole.
I believe it.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you stuck out to the end, because that was a really cool ending with the two deer, the
Doe and the fawn.
The doe and the fawn. I think that's the right words. And I'm pretty sure I got some clear camera shots of that. And then the park job. I mean, that's the best ending on a video I've ever had.
That was amazing.
That was pretty cool. All right, guys. Thanks so much for coming out, and hopefully stick around for the second one where we're going to play the back nine and not be under par. It's going to be bad.